Hey guys, welcome to Treadmill Review Guru. I'm Sydney, and today we're comparing the Carbon series of treadmills from ProForm. We have the T14, the T10, and the T7. All of these are pretty comparable, but they do have some similarities and differences that I'm going to go over, as well as help you decide which one is best for you. All right, so starting with the similarities on the T7, the T10, and the T14, they're all enabled with iFit, and they all have these touch screens that when you subscribe to iFit, you can have access to thousands of trainer-led classes. I'm not going to go into iFit in this review like I do in our other review on iFit-enabled equipment, but we have individual video reviews on our YouTube channel here of each of these treadmills that go into iFit more. We also have a full written review of iFit at treadmillreviewguru.com, and we have a full video review of iFit coming soon. So stay tuned for that. All of these models have quick touch buttons, which are really some of our favorites on treadmills. It just makes for an easier and faster way to be able to adjust the treadmill just how you want. They have these numbers that are on either side of the screen, and they're underneath the screen on the T7 and the T10. And I can go through and I can press a specific button to get to a specific increment for the speed and the incline. So really great for interval training. Also, all of these models fold up. So if you're looking for a treadmill that can be stored, they also can be moved around. When you tilt them, you can engage those transportation wheels to be able to move them around. So great if you're looking for a storable treadmill and one that's a little bit more compact. They all have 300-pound weight limits, which is pretty consistent with treadmills from ProForm. And their deck sizes are 20 inches wide and 55 inches long. Really, for all users, this should be appropriate for walking and jogging. If you have a longer running stride, we recommend at least 60 inches in length, just to be able to make sure that you have enough room. So if you have a longer running stride and you want to run, you might feel a little bit more limited on these models. But with that length, jogging is plenty great for pretty much all users. Like our reviewers range from 5'1", which is me, all the way up to 6'5", and we're all able to jog. And I can run on these as well. As far as what they can handle for level of training, they're better for lighter to moderate use. If you're looking for a treadmill that you can train for a race on, we recommend higher end models with larger motors. But for these, they are best for walking, jogging, hiking, and some light running. We don't really recommend running them at their highest speed for long periods of time. But they offer plenty of training options, and they're all really compact, plus they have nice features and they're pretty affordable. All right, so diving into their differences, as you've probably noticed, they each have a different screen size. So the T7 has a 7-inch screen, the T10 has a 10-inch screen, and the T14 has a 14-inch screen. On the T7, if you have maybe limited visibility, it's going to be a little bit harder for you to be able to see iFit. However, as far as kind of the best bang for your buck, especially if you're looking for a treadmill with training content, the T7 is currently offered for a pretty sweet deal. It comes free when you purchase a 3-year subscription to iFit. That's really awesome with this one, especially if you kind of want something that's a little bit better bang for your buck. For the consoles, the T14 is my favorite. It has just an intuitive layout with these quick touch buttons, especially on either side of the screen. It's just a little bit easier to navigate. Sometimes when I'm on these, I mix up because the incline is at the top and the speed is at the bottom, and they're kind of one's on top of the other. I tend to accidentally press like the incline when I want to press the speed and vice versa. So this just makes for a little bit easier, intuitive design that I really like. Plus, as you've probably noticed, there is a crossbar added underneath the T14, and it's steel. We've found in our testing with treadmills that have a crossbar like this, especially for entry-level and mid-range models, it just helps make them feel more stable and secure. It'll eliminate shaking. These also feel solid to use, but we definitely prefer this design. It's nice on the T14. They do fold up, as I mentioned, but with the T14, it has a hydraulic assist. So you get assistance when you're lifting up that deck, and also when you unlock it, when it's folded up, that deck will slowly lower. With the T10 and the T7, it's manual. So they fold up, you don't have that assist, so you do feel a little bit more weight when you're lifting it up. And then it has this pin lock when you are unlocking and locking the treadmill deck for when it's folded and unfolded. So once it's folded, you have it locked into place. Once you pull this pin, if you aren't hanging onto the deck, it will come crashing down. It can damage your floor, probably damage the treadmill, potentially hurt you. So with the hydraulic assist, it's just a smarter design, and it's also safer in our opinion. So that's a really nice option, something to consider. As far as their motor sizes, they all have pretty similar motor sizes. The T7 has a 2.6 continuous horsepower motor, and the T10 and T14 have 2.75 continuous horsepower motors. So there isn't too much of a difference there. Like I mentioned earlier, we recommend them for walking and jogging primarily, some light running, and not extensive training. However, they're all pretty quiet, should work in pretty much all spaces. The T14 is the quietest out of all of them. I'm going to let you listen to all of them in that functionality section. As far as their speed and incline ranges, the T7 goes up to 10 miles per hour and has a 10% incline, so plenty of options there, but it is less than these two. The T10 has a 12% incline and 12 mile per hour max speed, and the T14 has a 10 mile per hour max speed and a 12% incline. With the speed difference between the T10 and the T14, we don't notice too much of a difference. We also don't recommend running any of these treadmills for extensive periods of time at their max speeds, so probably won't notice too much of a difference between the two. With that incline, you can notice a little bit more, so you do get a little bit more training options with the T10 and the T14. And as far as their cushioning, we're actually impressed with the cushioning on all of them. However, the T14 feels the softest underfoot, so it definitely provides a nice amount of cushion for your joints. All right, now I'm going to hop on all of these models. But first, if you like this video and find it helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of videos coming your way, so make sure you're subscribed. I'm gonna start with the T14. Here's that hydraulic assist. So starting at 3 miles per hour, here's 6 miles per hour. Here's 9 miles per hour. Here is the T10. Here's 3 miles per hour. Six miles per hour. And 9 miles per hour. And here is the T7. So starting with 3 miles per hour. Here is 6 miles per hour. Here's 9 miles per hour. So overall, we recommend all 3 of these treadmills. However, our top pick is the Carbon T14. If you are looking for a treadmill with training content that's the most bang for your buck, we do recommend the T7. It comes free when you purchase a 3-year subscription to iFit. Between the price difference with the T10 and the T14, we do feel like the T14 is worth it. It has a really nice design with this crossbar. It just makes the treadmill feel extra sturdy and durable. Plus, it has a hydraulic assist when you fold it up and unfold it, which really it's a safer design, and you get extra assistance when you're lifting and unfolding that deck. Plus, it has the largest touchscreen. It has that 14-inch touchscreen, and you can see iFit really clearly. The console to me just makes the most sense with these quick touch buttons on either side. They're just a little bit easier and more intuitive to use than on the other 2. And also the cushioning is the softest out of all 3. If you want to learn more about any of these models, you can head to treadmillreviewguru.com. We have a full written review there. Also there we have a full written review of iFit if you want to check more about iFit. And on our YouTube channel, we have individual reviews of all of these, so you can check those out too to catch even more of those little details that I missed in this video. And if you want to check out the current price on any of these, you can head to the description below. And if you like this video and find it helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. We create comparisons like this for you so you can see how similar models like these compare so you can choose the best one for you. I'm Sydney with Treadmill Review Guru. I'll see you next time.